Hi there, my name is Harrison Goodness. I'm a 17-year-old high school student in Costa Rica, and lately I've become intrigued by the dynamics of interpersonal communications. In this video, I'll discuss the importance of understanding different communications and learning styles when you interpret gestures and language cues when communicating. Following are a few steps that you can help improve your perception and make you a more efficient communicator. Let's talk about motions and gestures. The way you express yourself when speaking and motions and gestures you use reveal bits about your personality. Recognizing subtle cues that others use while communicating can help you understand more about their personality as well. Hand movements and hand placements reveal communications and learning styles. Auditory learners will keep their hands usually placed below their waist because they do not need to use their gestures to communicate. Auditory learners use their words to describe the events and situations and rarely gesticulate to communicate their positions. Visual people usually have their hands above their waist and will be moving their hands along with the story in order to add visual detail and better description for others. When you see a visual learner who communicate with broad hand and arm gestures, you can change your communication style to better help this person understand the information you want to share. Now, I'll share some insights about some language cues. The words we use can reveal subtle clues about our communication style and personality. Visual learners may use terms such as picture this, imagine this, or look when they tell a story because they want you to see what they see in their heads. When telling a story, visual learners tend to use phrases such as, do you see what I mean? Or can you imagine that? These phrases reveal that the storyteller relies more on images. The goal of their communication style is to paint a picture for someone to help share and communicate the vision as they see it in their heads. When a person uses terms like listen or verbal cues that use the words like sound, loud, and hear, you may be dealing with an auditory learner. Auditory learners will use this phrase such as like, I hear you loud and clear, when it comes to confirming that they heard something. When telling a story, these people will often use phrases like, listen to this, to generate interest. These phrases show that the person relies more on their words and hearing and will not likely use many hand gestures when speaking. Kinesthetic people will often use terms like, I love it, or I feel your pain, that touches my heart, or how do you feel about that? These words and phrases demonstrate the speaker's desire to convey feeling and the depth of their emotions. They use these emotion-focused phrases to gain better understanding and how others feel and communicate their feelings more clearly. Are you an auditory learner, a visual learner, or a kinesthetic learner? Well, you may be a combination of one or more, depending on your mood or social circumstances. Some people are dominant with one learning style. It's helpful to keep these learning styles in mind when you are communicating with others. The ability to change your speaking style and match the needs of your listeners will make you a more effective communicator. When communicating with visual learners, it is important to use hand motions when speaking and attempt to use gestures to communicate and help paint a picture to help the listener visualize what you are trying to say. This is the most important and efficient way to help them learn and remember what you are saying. These types of people learn more effectively when they have images and help remember. Teachers that command attention with hand gestures and body movements are often the most popular with visual learners. When speaking with kinesthetic learners, it is important to use words that describe feeling and to speak slowly, to mimic their speaking style, which allows them time to embrace the message and to connect with their feelings as they speak and listen. Kinesthetic learners do well in group settings, which allows them to ask questions and listen to input from others. When we recognize the different ways that people learn and communicate, this understanding offers us tremendous advantage in our personal and professional lives. As a high school student starting my senior year, I am working on being recognized and accepted by leading universities to continue my exploration of these topics and to expand my range of understanding and dynamics of interpersonal communications. It is my hope that this lecture was helpful and informative. If you appreciated the content of this video, please consider subscribing to my video channel and help me spread the word. I'll keep producing more videos about communication and business topics. I welcome your suggestions for any ideas or subject matters that you'd like me to address. Thanks for watching.